Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome back to Pagan Tales. Today we are talking about the goddess Boann, best known for being the goddess of the river Boyne. She was the wife of either Alkmaar or Nixchen. Accounts do seem to vary on that point, which again, this is nothing unusual for any deity associated with the Celtic pantheon. She's also known to be the mistress of the Dagda, mother of Angus by the Dagda. She's the creatrix of the river Boyne. The story behind this is that it all began with her husband forbade her from going to the magical well of Sergais. Boann is said to have gone ahead and gone there, and she walked around that well, and then as a result, the river Boyne burst forth, but she was also either maimed or transformed there. It does seem a little bit to, depending on who you ask. But, she couldn't resist it. Her husband said, I don't want you going there, but of course she went there because, there's nothing more likely to make someone do something or encourage them or provoke them into doing something than by telling them that they shouldn't or they can't or they must not. That'll do that. And as I mentioned, she went to the well, she walked around it clockwise, and then the waters just bubbled up. They rushed forth, and then you have this huge river Boyne, and she got swept up in the current. And depending on the accounts that you read, she either lost an arm, leg, and an eye, or sometimes it's said that she was transformed into the salmon of wisdom. So the big lesson of that little epoch in her life is that changing any aspect of the natural order, it will come with costly and oftentimes very painful consequences. So that's something to be mindful of, particularly if you're a practitioner of the craft and you're performing a rather largish kind of working that is really shifting a lot of energies around, that's not, in your usual repertoire. Just be prepared. There's going to be unforeseen results from that. So, Queen of the Fae, because all of the deities we are talking about in the month of April have some sort of association with the Fae. In Boann's case, it begins with her coming from the tribe of the Tuatha De Dan. They were people from the underground, and it's believed that this particular tribe of gods eventually came to be viewed as the Fae themselves, as the origin of the Fae, at least, in that particular part of the world. Now, her status as Queen of the Fae could refer to her being the Dagda's mistress, because, he was essentially the ruler of the Tuatha De Dan. So having high status with the Dagda would also probably confer high status over others. But I think also this could be a title that's linking her specifically to water spirits or water fae, just because she is the originator of the river Boyne, and that would put her more attuned with that sort of thing. Now, the correspondences with this goddess are the element of water, the trees of chestnut, elder, hazel, and horse chestnut. She's linked with cattle, of course with salmon, fairies, of course, and she has powers over emotions, fertility, goals, healing, inspiration, knowledge, magic, specifically water magic, negativity, or essentially banefulness, and the sense of washing that away, purification, and romance. If you're going to be offering to the goddess Boann, you might try hazelnuts, representing wisdom, or salmon, also for wisdom. She responds well to offerings of milk, poetry that you yourself wrote, water from springs that you have taken the time to bless, fruits and vegetables from your own garden, an interesting riddle that you learned, or apples for renewal. And if you work with her, expect to be challenged to follow your curiosity to see where it leads and what you can learn from it. You might be going through a process of refining or unleashing your raw power, and having the challenge to learn to rule over that rather than be ruled by that. And the state of your wisdom could be tested, so you'll definitely need to be staying on your toes. You can also work with her for the purpose of cleansing. Cleansing can be this very gentle washing away of blemishes, or it can be a tempestuous river that's tossing you around and leaving you just with your bare bones. I could go either way or anything in between. Boann has experience with both states of being, and she can bring both to your life. And your personal experience with her, it may just reflect whether or not you cooperated with her influence or if you resisted it. If you cooperate, you might have more of that gentle cleanse. If you resisted it, you might get the river. So that is what I have for you, and I will leave you with the question of whether or not you will seek out Boann and see what you can learn from this goddess yourself. That is what we have on her. Next week, we're going to be talking about uh, the mother of the Tuatha De Dan, the goddess Danu. So I hope you'll be back for that. In the meantime, leave your comments in the comment section below or send me an email at brigantiablackbird@protonmail.com and I'll chat with you there. But I think that'll do it for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.